Song challenge 8. Thank you for joining me for the lovely song challenge 8. I have been out and about. I was in Nashville and then I did the stupidest thing ever. Let's just say, when you cleaned your bathroom, make sure it's well ventilated and the fan is on, because I did not, and I suffered a lovely chemical burn to my throat. And what was crazy is I didn't lose my voice. I haven't lost my voice in like 6 or 7 years, but I lost all of my breath support. It was like my lungs were seared and it was the worst. It was the worst. So I have gone to the doctor. I have gotten some treatment, found out I really should be doing some sort of medicating for my dust allergy, which is really bad. Even when I moved down from Washington to Arizona, it cleared up for a while, but then monsoon season hit and all these haboobs, so lots of dust, and I was just like, And I can let you know, since starting to take this medication, it's like one little tablet I take at night, I am sleeping better than I have had in years. So it leads them to believe that there's a possibility I might need to have surgery on my nose to kind of clear out one of my nasal passages. The right hand side, my septum's deviated. It's pretty crooked, but you can't really tell. Like, what's really nice is there's also a scar from breaking my face back in the day that sort of evens it out, which is funny, or like it casts a shadow, but it is totally crooked, and I can kind of see it more there. So yeah, I never really was breathing out of the right nostril and didn't know about it. So the good thing is it's got me back to my breathing exercises, which is really great. I've been cycling. I call it cycling my madra if you're into anime or like Japanese like fairy tales. Cycling my madra, getting my channels open for power. But yeah, it's really good. So I went from, having a good, strong, solid 4 octaves to almost 5. Really kind of pounding on that low, like that, it's like an F2 to an E2, and so I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing it. I'm getting here. I'm getting a little bit more in here, but my voice is higher. There's a little bit more oxygen coming through there, which is really great. So I gotta get back to practicing that more often. Don't forget your breathing. So this song is for Kristie. Kristie was like, use names, do it. And I was like, no, because Kristie has herself a dark passenger in life. I've been praying for this person, that this person would find Jesus and find a purpose that's higher rather than my sister. She's married to my brother. They have 5 kids. Kristie is wild. She is an amazing hula dancer. Her roots, just a Hawaiian, Portuguese, Japanese. She's got it all. She's amazing. And so she's very, very cultural, very warm. That she's a kahuna. She's a kahuna. And so I love her. And I miss her. Moving from Washington, I had no qualms really about doing it, with the exception of leaving my family, leaving my sister and my brother and the kids. And the craziest thing is, even if you don't see them every single day, every week, every month, there was always a comfort knowing that they were there. And if I did, they needed me or anything, I was right down the street. So it is annoying that they're not here, and I do miss them and love them and hope that they'll come visit me. There's a room for you. There's a room. It's nice. You have your own bathroom. It's so sweet. So hopefully that'll happen. But she wanted me to write a song about this particular individual that just is like my ex-stalker, right? Like, just will not get over it, makes everything about them, is rather negative. And it was really tough because I love her and I don't want to put the person's name in it because I don't want them coming after her more. So I'm not gonna, but I'm gonna use allegory. And I made it into a sea shanty mixed with House of the Rising Sun, so a little Doors action. It's a tempo, so it's not necessarily meant to be there. Hopefully I don't hose us up. I have recorded this video 3 other times, and I always kind of screw it up at the end because I start really getting into the storytelling part, and I forget to play the piano and I start laughing. So let's hope that this is the one. But Kristie, love you, miss you. This ridiculous one is for you. Let me tell you a tale of a faraway land filled with cowardly deeds and stories of woe. of a man so defeated, so broken, so cheated. He made sure he'd never dwell in hell alone. One day a pure thing of beauty and grace stumbled across his path. Hands up, guns down, her future was sealed. He'd already laid the trap. He took her away, hid her light, hid her face. Oh mine, what fortune, what light. The light of the moon became her only friend. For years she slaved in the dark. Beware, beware, the farmer is near. He steals what's not his and he feeds off your fear. He's moments away from what hell calls to pay. He's going to reap what he sowed. He slaved and she toiled. I'm gonna start that line again. She slaved and she toiled most every day. Barely a peep did she say. She looked in compliance and she seemed undefiant. She played the long game like a pro. One day while he's sleeping, a night came a creeping and lowered a ladder to her. She up and abandoned the toil and frustration, never to be seen again. Beware, beware, the farmer is near. He steals what's not his and he feeds off your fear. He's moments away from what hell calls to pay. He's going to reap what he sown. When the farmer awoke, he screamed and he shouted. He stomped and he danced and he cried and he pouted so hard, so loud that his black heart gave out and hell swooped in for the prize. Beware, beware, the farmer is near. He steals what's not his and he feeds off your fear. He's moments away from what hell calls to pay. He's going to reap what he sown. Beware, beware, the farmer is near. He steals what's not his and he feeds off your fear. He's moments away from what hell calls to pay. He's going to reap what he sown. He's going to reap what he sown. He's going to reap what he sown. Kristie, I love you. I miss you. Give those babies a hug and kiss my brother on the cheek for me. Mwah.